What if the reason you can't lose belly fat has less to do with calories, and more to do with one pesky little hormone quietly controlling your fat storage? You can eat less, walk more, skip dessert, and still feel stuck. You might ask, why? Listen, because if insulin stays high, your body stays in storage mode. And here is the crazy part. Most people never test it, and most people never even think about it. But it may be controlling your hunger, your cravings, your energy crashes, and your stubborn belly fat every single day. In this segment, we are breaking down how insulin affects fat loss, why breakfast may be sabotaging you before the day even starts, and the simple morning change that can help your body burn fat more efficiently. And the biggest twist, sleep may be just as important as what you eat. For years, weight loss has been explained like a math problem. Calories. In should be less than or equal to calories out. Eat fewer calories. Burn more calories. Lose weight. Simple, right? Except human bodies are not calculators. They are hormonal systems. Calories matter, but hormones decide what your body does with those calories. And insulin is one of the biggest players. Insulin is released when you eat, especially when you eat sugar and starch. Its job is to move energy out of the blood and into storage. That can mean muscle storage, that can mean liver storage, and when those tanks are full, that can mean fat storage. So the real question is not just how much did I eat, it is also what did this meal do to my insulin? Because when insulin is elevated, fat burning becomes harder. Your body is basically saying, store now, burn later. Except later never comes if insulin keeps getting spiked all day. Here is where it gets even more interesting. When you eat a meal that spikes insulin hard, energy gets pulled out of the bloodstream quickly. This is why eating a heavy meal, even if it's healthy, can leave you wanting to take a nap shortly after. That can leave your brain feeling like it is running on low battery for the rest of the day. You may feel tired, foggy, hungry again, sluggish, or suddenly very interested in snacks you swore you did not want. This is not just a willpower issue, it is biology. Your brain needs a steady fuel supply. When blood sugar drops and ketone production is shut down, your brain starts asking for quick energy. And what does it usually want? Carbs. Over and over. Because apparently your brain does not politely request grilled chicken and broccoli when it is panicking. It wants cookies, chips, snacks, any finger foods immediately. Now let's talk about the morning mistake. A few hours before you wake up, your body releases cortisol. That is normal. Cortisol helps wake you up, raise blood sugar, and get your brain online. But there's a catch. Morning cortisol can make your body slightly more insulin resistant early in the day. That means if you wake up and immediately eat a high-sugar, high-starch breakfast, you may be pouring fast fuel into a body already leaning towards storage mode. So that healthy breakfast of cereal, toast, juice, or sweetened oatmeal may be hitting your insulin harder than you think. This is why some people feel starving by 10 in the morning, even though they already ate breakfast. Their first meal did not stabilize them. It started the blood sugar roller coaster. And once that ride starts, getting off is harder than it should be. Here's the solution. You do not need to overhaul your entire life tomorrow. Start with breakfast. That first meal sets the tone. Instead of waking up and immediately eating sugar and starch, make your first meal protein-focused. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, lean meat, fish, cottage cheese, tofu, or a protein shake without a sugar bomb attached. And if you are not hungry right away, you may not need to eat immediately. Let your overnight fast extend a little longer. Use the morning to hydrate, walk, get sunlight, and let your body keep using stored energy. This is not magic. It is just working with your hormones, instead of punching them in the face with orange juice. Here's a fun fact. A short walk can help your muscles use glucose without needing as much insulin. That means Movement acts almost like a sponge for blood sugar. This is why walking after meals is so powerful. It gives that incoming energy somewhere useful to go, not into storage, but into movement. So if you want a simple fat loss upgrade, do this. Eat a protein-first meal, then take a short walk, and have less sugar early in the day. Boring? Maybe. Effective? Absolutely. But here is where most people mess up. They fix breakfast, they eat more protein, they walk, then they sleep 5 hours and wonder why cravings attack them like a raccoon in a trash can. Poor sleep is one of the fastest ways to wreck hunger signals. When sleep drops, cortisol rises. When cortisol rises, cravings increase. Cortisol can affect brain regions involved in hunger, reward, and appetite. That means after a bad night of sleep, junk food does not just look good, it feels rewarding. Your brain is basically saying that we are stressed and tired, bring the muffins. This is why sleep is not optional. Sleep is a non-negotiable metabolic maintenance habit that goes back to the early days of Homo sapiens. It helps regulate hunger, energy, insulin sensitivity, recovery, and decision-making. So if your fat loss plan ignores sleep, it is missing a massively important piece. So here is what most people need to understand. Fat loss is not just about eating less, it is about creating the right internal environment. Lower insulin more often. Stabilize blood sugar. Sleep better. Move after meals. Choose protein first. Stop starting your day with a sugar spike. When you do that, your body gets a clearer signal. We have stable energy. We are safe. We can burn stored fuel. That is when fat loss starts feeling less like a fight. So if you are struggling with stubborn belly fat, do not only ask how many calories you are eating, also ask how often you are spiking insulin. How is your sleep? Are you walking after meals? Is your breakfast helping you or hurting you? Insulin is not the devil. You need it, but if it stays elevated all day, your body may never get a real chance to burn fat. Start tomorrow morning. Skip the sugary and high-carbohydrate breakfast. Eat protein first. Take a short walk after meals to help shuttle glucose into muscle. Protect your sleep. Hell, meditate if that is your thing. Give your body the signal it has been waiting for. So what is your usual breakfast? Eggs, oatmeal, cereal, coffee only, or junk food? If this helped and you learned a thing or two, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Also, be sure to visit the diet and exercise website linked in the comments below. We already did the research, and we sorted out items that are evidence-backed and lab-tested to get results. Until then, we look forward to seeing you next time. And remember, when it comes to diet and exercise, there are no gimmicks, just results.